Hey.
Hi.
Hey guys, how are you doing today? I am Jazzy Shamanic,
And I'm Steve Shamanic.
and this is our Antler Queens coverage of Welcome to Derry, sometimes known as the Derry Queens. Steve is subbing in as an honorary Derry Queen today.
Standing in for Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly is out sick, unfortunately, but we're gonna be talking episode 2 of Welcome to Derry. Yeah, it did not slow down.
Yeah.
I remember you saying you saw a tweet with someone saying, I hope the second episode's not as intense as the first episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that didn't happen.
No.
That was not not the case. What was your favorite part?
The pickle attack.
Oh my god, that was so wild.
Was nuts. It's actually because I caught that scene before when you were watching the screeners. Like last week, I think. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh wow, this looks nuts. I should check this show out. So it's kind of the scene that got me in the show.
I was saying, it's really neat. It's really rare nowadays to see a grocery store that's a set. That's a whole set that's like built just for this. I don't know that it's built just for this show, but like the way everything was mobile, like nowadays it's so much cheaper to just rent out a grocery store and shoot there rather than to like make every single item on the shelves. But they had to do that anyway.
Yeah, it's period
show. Yeah. I thought that was really cool. I really loved the scene. Loved the terrifying man behind her the whole time. I was like, that's not the first time he's followed a woman, for sure.
Yeah, I liked how the shelves kept like closing in behind her.
Yeah,
as she walked down the aisles. That was very like claustrophobic and unsettling.
Hi, LP Punk. Good to see you again.
Hi.
Yeah, that whole the way that the intercom kept going off too is really upsetting. Upsetting. Anyone wants to throw their favorite part in the comments so that we can read them, that would be cool. I really love Ronnie. I love Ronnie. I think that she's my favorite character by far.
Yeah.
Her screaming bullshit in the cafeteria. And then Will asking if she was in there by accident, and she was like, no, the hell I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I really am glad to know that Will and Ronnie make it. I don't have to like worry about that.
Yeah.
Because they are Mike's parents, right?
That's right.
At least I can rest easy knowing that they'll get to the end. Dan, the introduction, we finally get to see Juniper Hill.
Oh yeah,
and it's very terrifying. It 100% makes sense why Lily was trying to do everything in her power to keep from going back there.
Yeah.
Like mental health stuff is already scary just on its nose, but like old timey, like
yeah, those old insane asylums or by all accounts real life horror shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The scariest part about that whole motif is how real.
Yeah, absolutely.
How real that all is.
It's just, I can't imagine being a mother who already, you lost your husband in a horrific accident that destroyed his body, and your father lost his daughter, but then you're gonna like throw her in the crazy house for being upset about it? That's so sad.
Yeah.
What a terrible person.
People seem real eager to throw Lily in that.
I know.
In the loony bin. What King novel does the Asylum come from? I don't know. I haven't really
I
read.
don't think
Stephen
that's.
King.
I don't know if it's an Easter egg or not. They're just. It's just invented for the show, but it's very realistic to insane asylums of that era. They were terrible places with very little science going on. Oop, that one. Hi, Erica, thanks
Hi.
for joining us. God, I keep clicking it. I'll be punk's comment. What were your guys' favorite parts of this episode? And what did you not enjoy? I can tell you, everyone knows this because I can't talk about it on darn near every episode of the show that I've ever done, but I hate pregnancy horror. And I thought that the first pregnancy horror in the opening scene of the first episode was the worst I was ever going to see until the second episode when it was even more horrifying. Oh, her chewing and ripping the umbilical cord. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It was gruesome.
Oh, no thanks. No thanks. Ronnie is a huge highlight. Super agree. I think Ronnie is my favorite character. She just has so much spunk. I love how she saw everything that happened to like Phil and Tommy and Susie, and instead of running away, came downstairs with a metal pipe and was like, "Let's go! Like, I'm gonna take the thing out." Erica says her favorite moment of the show is when she came to Lily's house. It was so intense, and you could feel her. Yes. I need to look up her name because I don't know the actress's name, but she's an incredible actress for someone so young. She really, ooh.
Yeah, it's a really effective dynamic too because you can really see it from both of their positions. Like Lily's stuck in an impossible position.
Oh yeah.
But Ronnie has every right to be pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just tough and unfair to everyone involved, really.
The way that Ronnie is like crying about her dad reminds me of did you ever see the 90s version of A Little Princess?
No.
Oh, that movie is so heartbreaking. But like the short version is the girl gets put in a girl's home and they think her dad's dead and she like loses her money. And they make her work as a maid, and she finds out that her dad's alive, but he has amnesia. And she like sees him, and she's like calling out to him, and she's like, "Papa, remember me!" And he like does not remember her for very like several minutes, and it is like deep in my childhood pain center. And just the way that she like she's just hitting those same notes. Like,
yeah,
she's going to be an incredible actress if she chooses to continue acting going forward into adulthood.
Definitely.
I also really love Lily.
Yeah.
I think she's great too.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Margie gets a good chance to redeem herself because I think the actress is fun.
Yeah.
Although she is kind of a bit of a follower for my taste.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like her throwing her friend under the bus.
No, not cool, Margie. Yeah, be nice to your real friends. We had the introduction of the rest of the Hamlins in this episode. Will and Charlotte, Leroy's wife, who I'm obsessed with. Charlotte right now. She's so pretty, and I like that she's a freedom fighter, and her husband doesn't necessarily agree with her. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
I love what a realistic family that the Hamlins seem to be. They're just very cute.
Yeah, I love Will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Will might be my favorite so far.
His little speech about maybe I smell bad or maybe I'm covered in stardust was just really cute.
He's an adorable little nerd. I love him.
Really cute. Oh, and that's Erica saying, "Oh, that's." There's Eric saying the same thing. Will and Ronnie's scene in detention
Yeah.
was super cute. I loved it. I like you're saying, like, you don't have to read that. No one's making you. Oh, yeah. I'm totally not just reading this for fun. So we still haven't actually seen Pennywise yet.
Yeah, not in this like the form we're used to seeing him in.
I feel like it's effective because I feel like the fact that he is a shapeshifter and that he can turn into like anything that the children are afraid of kind of gets glossed over a lot because the clown is so iconic. And it's cool to see him in all of these different horrific baby eating forms.
Yeah. Yeah. We get a glimpse of his eyes.
Yeah.
In this one. But it's from inside the torn open body of Ronnie's hallucinated mother.
Yeah.
It's great.
It being the Nightmare's parents is so much worse than the clown. Are you talking about from episode 1 where they're in the car? Because that was horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying. The whole scene with the like lung butter Tupperware and the like spelling.
Yeah.
And the worst pregnancy horror scene I'd ever seen until the next episode. Yeah, like when it really starts, when they start talking and she's like, that's my little harlot, and the dad's like, reminds me of her mom. I was like, oh yeah, this is going off rails fast.
Yeah, it took a hard left.
What is happening here? I'm really enjoying it so far. I like that it's not holding back on the gore or the horror at all. They're really going for
not
it.
at all on the gore.
Ronnie's mom and then Lily's dad in this episode. Oh yeah, Ronnie's mom was the bet. Yeah. That was horrifying. That when she like tries to start getting out from under the sheet and it's flesh. Oh, I was like, I've watched it 3 times now, and it still grosses me out. But the first time I was like, what is happening? What is happening? And by the time I figured out what was happening, I was so mad. It was so gross.
Yeah. It filled up with fluid.
And then she had like vagina dentata just reeling her back in.
That like ripped up hole like became like a toothy maw. With Pennywise's eyes peering out from inside. Gross.
Horrible. Horrible. Did you watch the behind the scenes of HBO? Oh, no, I haven't. I've been watching these on screeners, so I haven't watched them on the physical channel yet. I'm going to do that later. Thank you for the tip.
That sounds interesting.
I would love to see the behind the scenes. The way they did that bed monster was so cool.
Yeah.
With like her body being, I mean, like it's a very like old timey Hollywood like trick for the way they did it, but it looked amazing.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of like Nightmare on Elm Street with the like TV coming out of chest.
Yeah. It's very effective.
Mm-hmm. The inside the episodes are great, and it shows the special effects awesome.
Yeah, you gotta look at that.
We will definitely check that out. That is like the one downside to screeners is sometimes I forget about the extra like content that you get when you watch it on the channel. And then I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else happened in this episode. I like that they're showing maybe a blossoming friendship between uh Will's mom. I can't even think of her name right now. Charlotte Hanlon and the Native American shopkeeper woman.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's going. I'm like really curious because they show the like natives watching the dig site.
Yeah.
And then they disappear and they never come back to it. And then they have this other native woman with the shop in town. But that's it. There's just those two scenes.
Yeah, that's it.
And
So far.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll get more.
I'm pretty sure we will, but I'm really curious about learning how the indigenous folks of Derry handled it.
Because that ties into the lore of Pennywise, I think.
Yeah, they talk about it.
I don't know a whole lot about King lore, but yeah. I know there's a very important turtle.
Yeah. The god turtle. Good. Okay. Are Will and Ronnie the only parent? As we know that Tommy's brother Stanley, or I don't know if his name was Stanley, but Tommy's brother is Stanley's father from the movie.
Yeah.
Are there any of the other cast members that are related to the movie characters?
The chief of police.
Oh yeah,
Bowers.
Chief Bowers.
Yeah,
he's Henry Bowers' grandfather.
I guess.
I'm assuming. Should learn how to raise the kids in the Bowers family. They're not doing a great job over there. And the bar scene, I know I pointed this out to you when I was watching it, but like, it was bad enough the bar scene had racism in it, but some man picked up a hard-boiled egg off of the bar, bit into it, and put it back down.
Yeah.
And that was the most horrifying thing I saw in any episode of any television show. How do you just leave a half-eaten hard-boiled egg and be like, you deal with this?
Right.
Can there be something like more disgusting that you can do? I was watching New Rock Stars and didn't realize until watching them talk about it, the bar where the airmen going is a gay bar. That's why they are safe there. There was a photo of Judy Garland. I pointed this out in the audio podcast, but there's like a full shot for just a moment of a framed photo of Judy Garland, and I was like, I wonder why that is, but it totally makes sense that that's a gay bar. Great catch. Great catch. Being a friend of Dorothy is a way that they're known, way to know they are gay men back in their day. Yeah, that's not as a popular nomenclature anymore, but it still was around. It was around when I was a kid, 1,000 years ago. Is it crazy that friend of Dorothy was something for so long? Like, I don't even know what the equivalent of that would be now. There's no, like, I guess friend of Lady Gaga, maybe.
I don't know.
There's no modern Judy Garland type. Bernadette Peters, maybe. I don't know. Give us your ideas. They did such a beautiful job on this production, like, especially because I just watched the 2017 movies this weekend. I had seen the first one, but I'd never seen the second one. And the fact that they repurpose all these sets and they're so beautiful, so like beautiful and real looking, and like lived in, not like super clean, perfect, like Hollywood housing. The houses look great, costumes look great. The feel of the show is just really well done. I find it really immersive.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fantastic. I love the opening credit sequence.
The opening credits are diabolical.
Yeah.
They are. And they watch the opening credits as the show goes on because they change. Things happen. There's lots of Derry history in there. I also really loved the slow motion walk scene in the hallway with Richie and Margie.
Oh yeah,
with the song from Carousel.
Mm-hmm.
You'll Never Walk Alone. Whoever did the show loves musicals. It's obvious. It's between they did Music Man in the first episode and Carousel in the second episode. Ugh, great. Person after my own heart. Oh, that was really cute.
Definitely.
I have high hopes that Margie will have a redemption arc and end up with the well, we'll call them Scoobies for lack of a better term. I don't want to call them the Losers Club because that's from the original. They filmed the show in Georgia. I'm pretty sure. I think the bulk of it is filmed in Georgia. I would have to look it up, but potentially some of the lot scenes might be shot here in LA. I'm only thinking that because I really think that the grocery store is the same grocery store from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend because they did the same thing with all of the aisles on casters so they could wheel them in and out for choreography and stuff. But I mean, anyway, you could build that anywhere, but it looks like it's almost the same store. So
could be.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the bulk of the outdoor scenes are shot in Georgia. Georgia's beautiful. It looks great. It does a great job pretending to be Maine.
Yeah. Yeah, all the big outdoor drone shots, or I'm sure they're composites.
Yeah, composites.
All look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
They really give a very clear visual identity to the town.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I know I said this a bunch, but it just makes me really happy that they've made such a commitment to having diversity in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Richie's Cuban American.
Yeah.
There's a Jewish family, there's multiple Black families, we have several Native characters that we'll get to know more later on. It's just nice because it's more representative of how it actually was in that time period.
Yeah.
Than a lot of other time period, genre type shows would see Black. Unlike a lot of other genre type shows like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. It's always annoying when a period piece or something like that just completely ignores the racial inequality in that era. You don't have to focus on it, but don't pretend that it wasn't there, and the show doesn't do that.
Yeah, Marvelous Miss Maisel. I can call them out. It's over. I'm not gonna get hired on that anytime soon. Anything else big? What did you think of the beat the patty cakes were making while Ronnie and Lily were talking in the cafeteria? Yeah, I thought that was such a cool way to frame the scene. Both just with it being like something light and silly that the kids are doing, like unaware of how serious the things are that Ronnie and Lily are talking about, and like it underscoring how tense the situation is.
Yeah,
like
it really builds the tension in the scene.
It's really well. The way that whole scene is shot is so good. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Really cool. One of my favorite scenes in the episode. I feel like I'm forgetting something I wanted to talk about, but it's not coming back to me. Oh well. Oh, I keep seeing people complaining about the military plot line and how it's not realistic, and I disagree. I disagree. If the military could catch like a herd of vampires, if you haven't seen the documentary Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you would know that's already happening. But like, you really think the army wouldn't try to catch a Babadook and like throw it into Mexico to,
Right.
like solve problems? Like, that's absolutely something we would do as a country.
There is something a little funny about the juxtaposition of Pennywise, this like fear demon, and like the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Right?
Like they want to use this
Yes.
killer demon clown to defeat communism.
Right?
It's just a little funny to me.
You know what communists hate? Party balloons.
I am very interested to know more about Dick Halloran. I know he's heavily in the Stephen King books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about him as a character.
He's in the It book, but he's like very minor character.
Yeah,
he's
that's what I heard.
Just mentioned. He's in The Shining.
The Shining.
He's a big role in The Shining.
Yeah, which I don't think I've actually seen. I haven't seen The Shining.
Oh, we should watch The Shining. Yeah. Gotta get our king on. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. It's like the 15th time I've done that today. Anybody else have any other thoughts, complaints, gripes, predictions coming up? I had one little semi-prediction, because we know from the movies that some people stay alive in the deadlights.
Right.
Like he doesn't necessarily eat everyone off the jump. And when Lily's in the grocery store, there's the part where she gets cut off by the cereal box wall. Mm-hmm. And on the cereal boxes, there's Maddie, there's Susie, and there's Phil and Tommy. And Susie and Tommy are all zombified, but Maddie and Phil are like alive.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I'm wondering if that means maybe they're still like surviving in the deadlights.
Right.
Or if they've, it's just like probably not. I mean,
maybe. I mean, that sounds like a hint. Sounds like that could be a hint. Yeah.
Oh, me too. I hope the actors get to keep the cereal boxes they were on. Here's a little inside scoop. When you have something like that on a TV show, the art department will normally print you your own. When I was working on the show Home Economics, they used my name on a book in a background scene, and I have a copy of it. It looks like I wrote a book, but it's just a jacket that I put over a book that someone actually wrote. But it looks great. It looks like I wrote it, and it's one of my most cherished possessions. Especially when you're an actor, they like go out of their way to make you little presents and stuff like that all the time. What a cool prop to have too, a cereal box with your own face on it.
Yeah.
Super neat. We'll probably wrap up here for today. Do you have anything else you want to talk about in the episode?
I don't think so. I don't think I understood at the very end that car they pulled out of the mud. I don't think I understood the significance of that.
They haven't addressed it yet.
Okay.
They explain it.
It felt like something I was supposed to recognize, maybe, but I didn't.
I thought it was the car of the people from the opening sequence.
Okay.
I thought it was, but the car is too
Yeah, because there were
old.
3 skeletons in there. I don't know,
The car is older than the car they were driving, apparently. Okay, yeah. Just so you guys know, if you go to the QR code right here, it will take you to a link to the fundraiser for my little brother. He was in a really awful motorcycle accident at the beginning of the month, and he has some astronomically high medical bills. He has a mortgage, can't work until January. It's a really stressful time for him, and he's a pretty young person. I really don't want to see this, take his whole life off rails, but anything helps if it's possible. We'd appreciate it. No pressure, but if you could donate, if you can't donate, share. It's just, that would be super helpful, and I personally would love you forever.
And me.
And I'm Steve. It's his brother too now. You guys can catch us on social media. We are Cyborg Queen Media everywhere except for Twitter, where we are Cyborg Queen TV. We have From coverage coming up, Buffy coverage coming up, Yellow Jackets Season 4 coming around the corner. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Steve and I are going to tackle. All kinds of new stuff coming your way. We're trying to have content out every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So please join us next week for the live after show for Welcome to Derry. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.